My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Every single week, we break down full UFC fight cards. We give you our predictions, our bets, and our fantasy plays. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our content. And this video is brought to you by BETU Play to Earn. BETU Play to Earn is the world's first online sports and esports betting game. Check it out now at betuearn.com. That's bet, the letter U, earn.com. Another tough fight, guys. Another tough fight. Because next up at UFC Vegas 50, we have Matt Semelsberger versus AJ Fletcher. Matt Semelsberger, 9-3 overall, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off a TKO win just 4 months ago. AJ Fletcher, 9-0 overall, 5-0 in his last 5, coming off a dominant Contender Series win. I do my research before I look at the odds. I do the research. I watch the tape. I take all the notes that I'm reading from now. I do all of that, and then I look at the odds. And when I looked at the odds after my pick and everything, I was shocked. I was very surprised that AJ Fletcher was a plus 200 underdog. Very surprised to see that. Very surprised. Matt Semelsberger is an aggressive striker who marches forward. He's got solid leg kicks and body work. He's got some power, and he's had some one-punch knockouts in the past, but most of his finishes actually just come from grit and forward pressure. The marching forward can wilt some of his opponents who don't like that pressure, but it can also get him in trouble at times. You might see that he has a 100% takedown defense, but it's a little misleading because he has literally only defended one single takedown in the UFC, and that was from Carlton Minus, who isn't exactly a stud wrestler. AJ Fletcher, he's short, he's jacked, and he's intense. He's coming off a spectacular Contender Series win where he won by flying knee knockout against the cage. And breaking down his film, you'll see a lot of knockouts, a lot of knockdowns, everything from head kicks to overhand rights, but he's not a striker. He's actually a fantastic wrestler, a fantastic grappler, and he does an amazing job with his takedowns where he will attack on the feet, and when you start firing back, as soon as he finishes throwing that combination and you're trying to throw something back, he just lowers his elevation and he's in on those hips so incredibly fast. It's very impressive, and once he hits the ground, he just pounds away, and if you adjust in any way to avoid those strikes, he's on your back. He's inside. It's just... his fast twitch reactions is incredible. I love AJ Fletcher here. I absolutely love him. This is another one, the Contender Series fade people. You are going to miss out on a big payday if you don't jump on the AJ Fletcher train. And I hope I don't look stupid as hell because Matt Semelsberger has legit power in his...
Call him a lock.
Matt Semelsberger does have...
Call him a lock. Come on. Call him a lock.
Does have some sneaky power. And this is definitely a step up... definitely a step up in competition for AJ. And because if you look at AJ's record, he's 9-0, but he's just destroyed local level competition. Matt's leg kicks can certainly be a problem for AJ. So he needs to be, but they can be a problem for himself because he needs to be careful when he sets him up. If he just throws a leg kick that he didn't set up with his punches and then he doesn't finish the combination with punches as well, all of a sudden, AJ Fletcher's going to catch it, shoot a takedown, and he's going to be in his own trouble. So I love AJ here. I like him to be a problem on the feet. I like him to be a problem on the ground. My only concern is his cardio. And not that I've seen his cardio fade, and he does have a decision win, but he's not built for endurance. He's all fast twitch muscle. He will probably fade as the fight goes on. But I like AJ Fletcher, underdog spot. I put 1 unit, and I got him at plus 220 before the line moved. What do you think, Jakey boy?
You want to make this our 50-100? I'll give you 100 if AJ wins. You give me 50 if Matthew wins?
No. I already bet on him. I'm not betting again.
Yeah, no, yeah. You're real confident in that pick. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I think that AJ probably is the play with his wrestling. I'm glad you mentioned the timing of his takedowns because it is credible. The second you try to load up on anything and he sees it coming, he just ducks right under and he will take you down. So Matt's got to be careful because he does have those first round knockouts, 2 of his last 3 or something. Or I think one was 16 seconds, one's 15 seconds. And those were like legit knockouts, just straight down the pipe. Matt's got to take something off his power, especially early, because if he starts throwing power early, AJ's going to get there, they're going to be dry, and it's going to be an issue for Matthew. So if he can kind of take off early, kind of wait to that late first round, second round, let that, because AJ is a big guy, let that blood flow a little bit. let him get tired a little bit, and then come in so he can defend the shots a little bit better. I think that's his best matchup. The thing that honestly made it for me, when I'm watching AJ Fletcher in his fights, he just looks like a guy that's going to get knocked out. I don't know what it is. There's just something about his dumb little face, the way he fights. He just looks like a guy that's just going to get knocked out. And if there's somebody that's going to get knocked out, it's probably going to be Matt Semelsberger that's going to knock you out. So, no offense to AJ. He could probably, take me. But I think he gets knocked out. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see the odds. I'd probably be like a plus 350, 400 maybe. But
no, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going Semelsberger in this matchup. I don't disagree that AJ probably is the play because he's got the wrestling, but Semelsberger has shown in the past that he doesn't care about your wrestling.
Didn't you fall down at the gas station yesterday and really bust up your knee?
If you saw my knee, I don't even think I'm allowed to show it. It wouldn't have fall. I was there was a guy that came out and tried to fight me. I went to throw a spinning. I went to throw a wheel kick, and there was some gas, and I slipped a little bit. The knee went right into the asphalt. It is like a balloon.
Yeah, no, he tripped on the hose that goes into his Mazda Miata. So, DraftKings wise, $9,300 on Matt Semelsberger. I don't like it. I do love $6,900 on AJ Fletcher, and he is in my lineup already. So I love AJ Fletcher, as I've mentioned several times. He is in my lineup. You taking the chance?
Huh?
You're putting AJ Fletcher? I was going to say taking the chance on AJ because you said you like everything except his dumb face.
Look at his face. That dumb little face.
First of all, I tweet these to the fighters, so he will watch it.
No, it's from an old.
Yeah, I will.
What's that show?
Yeah,
that dumb little face when he's like trying to fight the baby. He's like, what? He's known him like what? He's known me 20 years. Like less than a year.
Oh yeah,
Zane, get your boy.
Yeah.
When he tries to, he's like, what's he looking at? Look at his face, his dumb little face.
Anyway,
he's got a baby face. That's all I was trying to say.
He reminds me of Sean Shirk in stature and style. $6,900. I'm going to spend it. Are you going to spend the 93?
No.
Okay. I'm
not.
I like the more in Monkey Knife Fight. I think it's a war. 34 strikes for AJ is not a lot at all. I think he has no problem getting past that. What do you think of the Monkey Knife Fight strike line? 64 is a little high. You like more?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. I think it's a war. I honestly think it's a war. 64 is the number that concerns me here, but I do think these guys go at it. Okay. Well, you're just
I already gave my input. I already gave my input. I don't know what we're doing here.
This show is falling apart. Go to WeWantPicks.com/bets before we completely fall apart. Get your $50 free by jumping in.
His dumb little face.
Any one of our 5 betting partners at WeWantPicks.com/bets. Any one of the 5, make a deposit. Let me know after you do. I send you $50. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, however you want it.